What is up, people? J-Bone back here. Just read some awesome news from, from the Nerdist.com, or Nerdist.com, just in case you're looking for the website. This is, it's on a few different sites, but this is the first one that I saw. Something that I saw that went viral earlier today, The Lost Boys. Remember the old cult classic vampire film from 1987? It's going to be a TV series on the CW. Read just a little bit of this. One of the greatest vampire movies of all time. See, even the Nerdist notices. 1987's The Lost Boys is getting a new lease on life. Or unlife? Over the CW network. Let's see, the creator of Veronica Mars and iZombie, two series I really don't care anything about. They're bringing Joel Schumacher's cult classic to the network. There's no timetable for this, apparently. What else? The film just celebrated its 29th anniversary. Thank you for making me feel really flipping old. The original star Jason Patric, Kiefer Sutherland, Corey Haim, rest in peace, and Corey Feldman. According to the original report, the new show is being envisioned for a 7-season run. That's impressive, considering most stuff that starts out there gets canceled within a season or less. It will tell a story spanning 70 years, each season chronicling a decade. Wow. Season 1 will be set in San Francisco during the Summer of Love, 1967. As they move forward each season, the humans, the setting, the antagonists, and the story all change. Only the vampires are lost boys who are like the Peter Pan characters that never grow up, remain the same. It also states in the report that the show will explore what it really means to be immortal. It is unclear if the vampires are meant to be the same ones we encounter in the original film. It seems doubtful, as those vampires didn't seem to make it out of the 80s in one piece. But cue the death by stereo scene there. Thanks to who was that? Billy Wirth. Stretching my brain here. I think it was. Hopefully the show will tie into the film in a creative way, not just the Lost Boys in the name only. Whatever they end up doing, it will no doubt be better than the awful straight-to-DVD movies that came out a few years back. The Lost Boys is also coming out in comic book form via DC Vertigo. It is unknown if the book ties into the new series in any way. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, that'd be a great marketing tool. You know, have the comic book come out and have it be canon with the TV show. The Lost Boys, like I said earlier in the start of this, The Lost Boys doesn't yet have a release date. But hey, that is great. What'll also be interesting to see is if they have like any guest appearances from Corey Feldman or Jason Patric or Jamie Gertz or Billy Wirth. Any of the originals. They're some I'm sure are still available for acting bits. They obviously wouldn't be playing their original characters. Unless they bring back someone like Jason Patric to play a main character in one of the current decades that they do, like a 90s, like a post. They do like a 20 years after the Lost Boys in a current decade, saying, what happened to Jason and his new family. Something like that. That'd be a great storyline for one of the seasons, I think. But the fact that they're doing this as like a timepiece, and each season has a separate decade involved. Like they're starting with the 60s, and maybe then they'll go back to like the 30s or something really rare like that. That's interesting. You know, they're not just throwing vampires in a modern day setting and making up a story. You know, that takes a lot of work to, to make it that timetable. That'd be really interesting. So I'm definitely already vested in this. I mean, I love The Lost Boys. It's one of my favorite all-time movies. It's one that is going to stick with me forever. I mean, I liked the movies that came out afterwards, just the fact that it was tied with it. You know, a lot of people didn't like them. I'm not going to say they were tremendous or anything. I liked them. They were, I think I liked the second one that came out a few years back better than the second. The third one was better than the second one, just because it tied in original characters like the Frog Brothers and Corey Haim right before he tragically passed away. That hit me hard, because Corey Haim was like my Jimmy Dean, he was my hero growing up. So to have them or someone want to keep this cult classic concept going, I think is pretty awesome. So yeah, if you're a Lost Boys fan, by all means, put it in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this. I'm guessing, who knows, within the next 2 years, I don't know how quick they can bang out stuff like this. It just, they got to get all their ducks in a row, obviously, top to bottom. It'll be interesting to see who they get for this, too, as far as actors. I mean, I really don't watch a ton of television besides a crap ton of wrestling. I watch The Walking Dead and a handful of other things that I have all backed up on my DVR to check out, and then sometimes I get excited about stuff, and then I just end up erasing the whole series, like, I'm real, like, ADD about stuff like that. I get all excited about it, ooh, I gotta watch this, and then all of a sudden, I chuck it. I don't know, I'm weird like that. So, but yeah, there aren't too many things I get really excited about on TV lately, just because as soon as you get invested in something, boom, it gets canceled. It sucks. So yeah, I attach myself to stuff like The Walking Dead that has been going on for, 7 seasons, is starting up right around the corner. Stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see the progress of this. I'll be watching this very closely. Can't wait to see what happens with this. So yeah, put it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. And yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.